Good morning. I'm gonna wash some dishes and count a little bit. I just woke up. It has been beautiful weather, and I've been door dashing, and I wanted to say that God gave me a word about patience, and it's like you live your whole life and you know like what the Bible says and you know what it says. You never really see what it does. And I feel like lately because I've been so close in spirit, good and bad, that I've noticed that a lot of the Bible is actually active on me. So, if that makes sense. Everybody has been giving words on where I'm at, getting offended, trying to fix me because I haven't found a proper employment. Well, not enough, you know. I've been here since June. It's March 3rd, I think. And I told my mom to stop paying my bills. You know, my dad was sending stuff or whatever I would get, and I babysit, and my daughter does not pay me. She doesn't give me gas money. And the reason she doesn't is because my mom lets her. My mom watches the baby for free. For nothing, you know. Which, I mean, I can say like, wow, that's a blessing, but in a way, spoiling the child. I mean, I can't really say that it's not okay because I would want that if that was me, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to have to pay for something I didn't have to. I would. So I can't say that that's not okay. The only reason is it's not okay for me because I don't own a home. I don't have a huge savings. I'm not a 73-year-old white woman, you know, that retired and worked for the county, and 25 years ago, it's 2026. I'm a black woman, you know. Anyways, I said all that to say that her and my brother are in the same situation. They're both retired with pensions and things like that. Like, so that's where they think from. That's the place they think from. So when I told my mother the economy is bad for someone like me, she told me it wasn't. It's like when I told her this town doesn't really open up to brown people. That's not true. Okay. Well, okay. Anyway, so upon relocating, I had an interview. Like, that's what moved me, but that was God. And like I said before, Leanne was here with Gray, my grandbaby. And I've always been around Gray. I've always helped. The reason I stayed where I was basically because of her. So when Leanne came, I was like, okay, it's time to go. And my mom opened up her home to both of us. I should do a story time because I lost my apartment years ago and I was in a slum. We wouldn't have fixed anything, so, and they were stealing rent checks. It was horrible. It was a horrible situation. If you go back in my videos, you'll see my apartment. I loved it. I loved the freedom that I had there. And I used to watch Coffee with Kate. She's on YouTube. She goes on and off, but she was like my mentor. Because, people teach you how to make a bad situation good or not so perfect, or you don't have the perfect cabinets, or your floor's not great, but you can make something out of nothing and something cozy out of just something not so perfect. You can make it yours. And that's what I did. So, the dishes are done. Anyway, the word that God gave me about patience it wasn't even a word. It was like it hit me. And the reason why is because I was going through a roundabout here. I don't know if you know what those are, but they're like ways that traffic, but it's a circle. So everybody has to make their own way through, yield for people, and make it move. So I was going through the roundabout and I yielded, and this truck was coming. You're supposed to yield, not stop, but yield, because I was going fast enough. And he was so impatient that he couldn't even yield. And he was just gonna hit me. And then it hit me. I was like, that's what people are doing to me. They're not even yielding for the work that I'm going into because I'm not getting paid right away. You know what I mean? I'm in this path, and it started to really weigh down on me and my kids because I was oversharing. They made it look like I was just horribly upset because because everyone was like, well, go work at McDonald's. And I'm thinking, you go work at McDonald's. It's not like I've tried everything. You know what I mean? I've been everywhere. It's like, you guys don't understand me. And so when that happened, it was just like, because people are impatient with me, I'm being impatient. And it's a spiritual battle over here. Spiritual battle. Anyway, I'm done with the dishes. And I hope that made sense, but we'll talk more. I made some tea. I feel good because, He hands out. There's less spirits in this house. I'm door dashing. That's a learning curve, but I am making a little bit of money and, you know, at least able to pay my phone bill. And things are opening up in time. Like, God's like, look, slowly, steadily, surely, wait, patient, it will come, but it will come. And he says, those who wait upon the Lord find new strength. Why would he ever want you to not have the new strength, the new wisdom, the new value, the new testimony of, you know, why does God always have to be like, look at me to people? He's got to blow winds of fire, but he doesn't. But to the one like that trusts or steps out, like, he does what he does. And you find out what it really means to be a part of, you know, the Most High God and the kingdom. And so I'll see you guys in a little bit. So here's a room tour. You know, before this was the room my daughter slept in, so I have essential oils in my box right there with jewelry, just for decoration. I like to layer the bed cozy different colors. I have a really eclectic style. And we went to IKEA, and I'm going to put in some video of that. But I love IKEA, like the different ways that they do stuff. There's 2 lamps. But I put my lamp over there for different lighting. That TV or not, it's there, but... And the DVD player, because Liam took the internet, so... I'll play DVDs for great. I'm changing out those purses. That one to that one. Because I don't know, I just feel like it. And panning around here. I don't know why this is so close up. But that's what I got from the thrift store. It's IKEA. It's so cute. So now everything's over here. The window. And there's the closet. No, that's the wall with my mom's stuff on it. So, and here's me in the morning. IKEA is giving everything. Oh my goodness. Look, y'all, they have my shoes in IKEA. I have the same shoe. Look at that. Shoe. Yeah.